Offender in custody. Okay, if anyone else follows my just let me know. First standby.
Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for joining this video. This is more Horry County, South Carolina, another case. This is just interesting, though. I came across this news from WBTW Channel 13 in South Carolina, and now SLED has opened up a probe into the conduct of Horry County Police in the Scott Spivey case. I have my own questions when it comes to some of the things that are said. Now, to give you some background into this real quick, this happened in September of 2023. It happened on a road, Camp Swamp Road, and it involved these two individuals that are sitting right here on this trailer. Now, first, I'm going to read the article to you. Then we're going to watch the body cam. And do me a favor, if you notice something, if you hear something, leave it in the comment section. Let me know what you think about what's said during this body cam, especially now that we know that there was a photo that was taken from a podcaster, Act Like a Victim, that was written on that notepad. Now, the podcaster's name is Beth Braden. Shout out to you for clipping this photo, turned it into SLED, and now SLED opens up the probe regarding the conduct of Horry County law enforcement. So here is the photo in question where it says act like a victim, and you can see it clearly written out, act like a victim. So this was from an article, WBTW.com, updated today, posted today, just a little over an hour ago. It says, act like a victim photo is new wrinkle in SLED probe of Horry County Police conduct in Scott Spivey's case. Horry County, South Carolina, an attorney representing the family of Scott Spivey, the man who was killed in a 2023 road rage incident in Horry County that was later ruled self-defense, said that they recently gave evidence to SLED that led the agency to reopen its investigation into potential misconduct within the police department. We know about all this already, y'all. Micah Miller, J.P. Miller, must we go on? Horry County Police did not address specifics about the evidence in a news release and at a news conference held Wednesday afternoon to announce the firing of Patrol Division Sergeant Paul Vescovi, same officer that we're going to see in this body cam. He was involved in investigating the September 2023 shooting on Camp Swamp Road. Police said Vescovi was fired for conduct unbecoming of an officer and a violation of general Horry County employee conduct guidelines. Mark Tinsley, the attorney for Spivey's sister, Jennifer Foley, told News 13 in a statement Thursday morning that podcaster Beth Braden noticed a notepad in a video from Vescovi's body camera that read act like a victim camera and gave it to him last Thursday. I immediately notified SLED of the discovery, Tinsley said. SLED acted upon the information immediately and I believe obtained warrants related to the officer to be executed on Friday. Unfortunately, the officer was out of the state at the time. SLED asked the family, Liz Farrell, and Luna Shark team not to go public with the information until it had an opportunity to execute search warrants and interview the officer. And an extra shout out to Luna Shark because they're doing a lot of great stuff there in South Carolina. Definitely go check them out. Lunar Shark Media podcast and is a podcasting company. That interview happened yesterday morning, which was the first day the officer was back at work, Tinsley said. It is my understanding that SLED reported a finding of misconduct to HCPD yesterday after its interview and that HCPD took the action to terminate the officer. HCPD said in the news release Wednesday afternoon that it requested a review of the incident in March 2025 and has been cooperating with SLED's investigation of potential misconduct surrounding the case. The release also said the allegations against Vescovi were revealed in April, quote, as part of the incident and case review. During Wednesday's news conference, a News 13 reporter asked Police Chief Chris Lienhart when and how his department became aware of the misconduct. I can't go into specifics, he said. It's an ongoing investigation. I will tell you that we were notified, and once we were notified, we took actions, end quote. News 13 reached out to SLED on Thursday. When asked about the video by a News 13 reporter at the news conference, Lienhart said he could not comment because of the ongoing SLED investigation. Foley obtained the video and other recordings as part of the wrongful death lawsuit filed after her brother's death. She has since shared many of the records with various media outlets. Vescovi's firing comes nearly 2 months after Brandon Strickland, then a deputy police chief, resigned amid SLED's investigation into alleged misconduct in the Spivey investigation. He had been with the department since 2005. Phone call recordings obtained by News 13 revealed conversations after the Camp Swamp Road incident between Strickland and North Myrtle Beach businessman Weldon Boyd, who were friends before the shooting. Police reports indicate that Spivey tried to run Boyd and his passenger off Highway 9 in Loris and brake checked the two several times. That led to a shootout once they turned onto Camp Swamp Road. It was later determined that Boyd shot Spivey in self-defense, and he was not charged. Strickland's attorney, Brett Von Herman, has denied any wrongdoing by his client in the aftermath of the incident. I also have to say a special shout out to Adriana Lawrence as well, News 13 at WBTW. She's doing an amazing job covering cases down there, and also for covering Micah Miller's case. It really makes you think, even back to Stephen Smith, you guys, in South Carolina in the Low Country. You know, we dug into that, deep dove that, humongous playlist, dove into all the information. SLED finally changed that investigation from an accidental to homicide. Shout out to SLED as well for doing all that work. Now, this is what was interesting about what we just read. Brandon Strickland, then a deputy police chief, had resigned amongst the SLED investigation when it came to the Spivey case, and Strickland and Weldon Boyd, who were friends before the shooting, Boyd is then one of the people that's involved sitting on the trailer on this body cam. Now, Paul Damon Vescovi of the Horry County Police Department is the one that you will see arriving at Scott Spivey's death in 2003. Listen to his conversation with the two gentlemen, and again, who wrote this little note as well. If you are a member, I dropped a video for you guys shortly before this of the full body cam version, full screen. All right, now we're going to get into the body cam. Make sure you stick around through the whole video. After I'm done doing the reaction, pointing different things out to you, I'm going to play the whole thing in its entirety. Leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know if you hear something else, if you see something. You're going to see it very quick. You're going to see it very quick. He's going to write it down, and then he's going to pull that notepad up real quick. You're going to miss it. But shout out to the podcaster who snagged up that photo and sent it in, because you'll see he'll come right back out and hand it to that gentleman right there. Please hit the like if you haven't yet. If you're not subscribed, please consider doing so. Make sure you hit the notification bell. That way you get notified every time we drop a video or we go live. All right, and here we go to the body cam.
Do you want to talk to him?
Yeah.
Here.
You notice that right off the bat? I'm going to pause it right off the bat. I'm talking to somebody on the phone already, and then the officer, remember what we just read in the article? Now the officer, yeah, I'll talk to him. Now listen to what he says. Watch.
Do you want to talk to him?
Yeah.
Here.
Ken, it's Damon. It's Dan's husband.
Hey, you know who I am. Hey, you know who I'm in. I'm Gina's husband. Now listen to how this narrative gets pushed ASAP. Watch this.
Yeah. Are you coming out here? Okay. You know how long you'll be? I got you. It sounds like self-defense. And I got witnesses here that are backing that up as well, just so you know.
Sounds like self-defense. I got witnesses to back it up, just so you know. Everything's going to be A-okay, right? Already pushing that narrative.
Yeah. Well, CID's coming. Yeah, it's blocked off. If you'll stay by, if you're adamant coming out here, if you'll just hang on a minute, I'll let them know you're close by, and we'll get you up here.
Yeah. The spouse to that gentleman right there. This is the officer talking to her. We'll make sure we'll get you in. Yeah, it sounds like self-defense. I already got a couple witnesses backing it up.
Was he driving like that before he got to us?
I got you. Let me just
See, I'm going to act like I... Yeah, that narrative, people.
get control of this whole debacle, and I'll give you a ring back. All right, boss.
He ran me all the way
Here's your
through the
picture.
ditch. Hello?
I didn't steal the cookie. I swear. Again, I'll play this in its entirety after we're done doing this reaction. Make sure you stick around through the whole video. Now watch. You'll see him in a second. Right, act like a victim. Camera.
Hey, are you coming up here? Well, you suck.
What a joke to make. This dude just got shot multiple times, lost his life over a road rage incident. You're covering it up. You're covering it up, obviously. And then this is the kind of joke. Hey, you coming out here? Well, you suck.
Hey, are you coming up here? Well, you suck. Who you sending?
Wow.
Oh, who do I need to call? Lynn?
Wow.
Okay, sorry. I was giving your name.
Wow.
Road rage, turn self-defense, 10-7.
Already ruled it.
Yeah. All right. Bye. Hey, Bradley, tell them to sit down.
So that you're pushing the narrative too far. Don't go overboard. Don't go overboard, because then it won't be believable. Shoot. I better hurry up and write him a little message, right? Watch, you're going to see this happen in just a second. Here it goes, right here. See how he turns it like there? You can't see what he's reading. Act like a victim. Camera. Look at that. Yeah. Look, you see how he turned it real quick? Now watch. Right there. Somebody when that got flipped around real quick, shout out Beth Braden, got a snapshot, sent it in. That quick. Shout out Beth Braden.
Are you
And
hot?
shout out to SLED.
They got me on the trailer bed. I can't believe that.
Hey,
Remember the article we just read?
I had to do something.
I had to do something. I had to go leave a note real quick. I had to go do something. I had to go leave a note. You see how how he looked up at him and didn't say nothing? Watch. Watch.
They got me on the trailer bed. I can't believe that.
See, he was looking down and then looks up. He was given the piece of paper and then looks up and doesn't say anything because he already read it. You see that? I'm going to play it one more time. Looking down, looking up. Don't say nothing. Sorry, man. I had to go leave a note with this other guy.
I had to do something.
I had to do something.
What you got?
But what time did you get here?
I'm actually logged here now.
I had to do something. I had to do something. Very interesting. All right. Now I'm going to play it in its entirety, 0.25 speed. See if you can get a photo of it. Very quick. Again, shout out to Beth Braden. And shout out to everybody that is bringing awareness to this case. All right. Full screen here.
Do you want to talk to him?
Yeah. Here. Ken, it's Damon. It's Jan's husband. Good. Are you coming out here? Okay. You know how long you'll be? I got you. It sounds like self-defense. And I got witnesses here that are backing that up as well, just so you know. Yeah. Well, the CID's coming. Yeah, it's blocked off. If you'll stay by, if you're adamant coming out here, if you'll just hang on a minute, I'll let them know you're close by, and we'll get you up here.
Was he driving like before he got to us?
I got you. Let me just get control of this whole debacle, and I'll give you a ring back. All right, boss.
He ran me all the way
Here's your
to the
picture.
edge. Hello?
Hey, are you coming up here? Well, you suck. Who you sending? Oh, who do I need to call? Lynn? Okay, sorry. I was giving your name. Road rage, turn self-defense, 10-7. Yeah. All right. All right, bye. Hey, Bradley, tell them to sit down. Are you hot?
They got me on the trailer board. I can't believe Brad was with me.
Hey, I had to do something. What you got?
But what time did you get here?
I don't know if she logged me or not.